presented by Troy Biff Mills. I thank you for listening and invite you to tune in again next time to winnfm 98.9's Sports News, where we will bring you more local, regional, and international sports news. As I slip away, I encourage you to always be positive in your thoughts, in your words, and in your actions. Thank you for listening.
You were listening to the WinFM Sports News, which came to you with the kind compliments of Island Bakery.
Island Bakeries, good to the last crumb for over 2 decades. We have the best sliced bread anywhere on the island. The best butter bread, cakes and pastries, and a staff that's warmer. Island Bakeries, good to the last crumb. We also have island-wide delivery buses, outlets at the industrial site Bay Road and on 4th Street, opening hours from 5 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Easy in the morning. Island Bakeries, good to the last crumb. Island Bakeries, good to the last crumb.
The South 98.9 WinFM.
Rams the good food people, always there to serve you. Rams the good food people, locations right near you. Rams the good food people, in-store specials for you. Rams the good food people. Rams. When you need better service, Rams is always here. Better value, better prices, Rams is always here. Rewarding your loyalty, Rams is always here. We are community, we are family. We are family. Rams for you and me. We are community. Rams for you and me.
If you need protection, you need one who you can trust to secure your investment. You need one who'll do you just. TDC Insurance, you're the one that you can trust. TDC Insurance, you're always safe with us. TDC Insurance is your go-to insurance company for all your insurance needs. We take pride in offering you the best solutions and ensuring our customers are fully satisfied. TDC Insurance, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind. You're always safe with us.
Here are your Horseless Value Mart IGA Independent Specials for September 18th through October 1st. Now, our Value Club Blue Tag Specials. Barilla pastas, just $6.99. Langus juices, apple and cranberry, $11.99. Essential Everyday Shredded and Chunk Cheese, $7.99. Sunny Delight Smooth and Tangy, $5.99. IGA or Essential Everyday Waffles, $9.99. Honey Bunches of Oats, $19.99. And now, our very low weekly value deals. IGA or Essential Everyday Salad Dressing, $9.99. OxyClean, just $32.99. Imperial Margarine, $8.99. Arm & Hammer Deodorant, $8.99. Duncan Hines Cake Mix, $6.99. Libby's Canned Vegetables, amazing, just $2.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Rams the good food people, always there to serve you. Rams the good food people, locations right near you. Rams the good food people, in-store specials.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea, only on Win Media 98.9.
And welcome to Island Tea for today. The time is just about 8 minutes moving away from the, 4 minutes moving away from the 8 o'clock hour. And as per usual, when you hear my voice first off, you know that I'm here all by myself, okay? Hortensia won't be in today. She's otherwise occupied. She will be in tomorrow, the Almighty Creator allotting such to be the case. Well, I'm going to give you the numbers that you can call to interact if you feel to do so and ventilate or air whatever you feel worthy of being expressed to the public. The numbers are 466-0989, 662-0989, 762-0989, 033-344-0065. In the US of A, 718-285-6984. In Canada, 305-921-4619. And those are the numbers you can call if you wish to interact and air any particular view. This morning I was walking and I think I heard something in the vein of track and field, but I would have to wait until I get some time to delve into that. So I don't know what is really happening by the way of sports, but I'm kind of curious at the present. Hello, good day.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you, Sylvine, and how are you today?
Well, I'm here giving God thanks for life, you know.
Well,
for all the rain that we had last night.
Yes.
We really got to give thanks, you know.
Most definitely.
This morning I was praying, I said to myself, boy, we missing, we just, let me turn on this radio. We're missing, as we just said, we escape. But you don't know when it will come. Now, this month's supposed to be the month of the elderly, isn't that so?
I'm not too sure. There's so much in my head, I can't keep track of everything. So.
Yeah, no, don't worry, poor man.
Huh?
You said too much learning make you mad.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I can't, I don't try to recall everything.
So you start to clear out some.
Yeah.
Now, so to all the elderly and the differently abled ones in our community, at home and abroad, we want to wish you well. You know, I was meditating this morning, you know?
Yes.
And it came to me, I said, you know, sometimes we abandon them. They sometimes are part of the cause of it. But we got to learn to forgive. We have to forgive others and forgive ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, many people end up in the garden home and other places. They didn't have to be there, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking especially to the men. Children are more likely to come to the aid of their mothers, female caretakers or caregivers, than they are to forgive their fathers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the amount of, I just call them abandoned men, eh?
Yeah.
You see them by the side of the road, good morning. You know?
Yeah.
Drunk and whatever and abandoned, and they end up in the garden home. And sometimes they don't even bother to visit them. Now, I must commend the Ministry of Elderly. They have been doing a number of activities, taking them out, you know, allowing them to meet, to have social interaction. Yesterday, when the doctor was talking about dementia and Alzheimer,
yeah,
sometimes that brings it on faster, you know. Morning. They have so much regret. They don't have nobody. They have father, children who they fail to recognize. Or even if they recognize them, don't support them.
Yeah.
So when they hit bottom, they allow them to stay there, but we got to forgive.
Well, it's easier
And
said
our
than
men
done,
must
you know.
take stock. You're young now. What is going to be your condition, your economic and your social condition when you get older? The children who you thought you would have to support are now financially able and stable. But they have memories of you abandoning them, so you got to think about it. While we fuss who ain't the father and who is the father, many stepfathers 10 times better than the real father, you know, because they didn't have to care for you. And so I want to encourage our people, our men in particular. Pay attention. The Bible says he will turn the hearts of the fathers to the children. That's what we want in this country. The heart of the fathers to turn towards the children. We are already young men killing and being killers. And you wonder what's going on. These men are going to go up, a lot of them, in the prison, from the prison to the guardian home. Is that what you want? Now, let me take up another subject. Good morning, Greg. Good morning to Journey. I was reading, we have a Bible reader that plays the scripture. I was reading for 2 Kings, and he was into the Chronicles. They were talking about the kings of Israel and Judah, right?
Yeah.
And it shows the impact that the leaders or the kings have on the people's condition, both economic and spiritual. Even Solomon start out good, start to explore. He married to these foreign wives. And of course, everybody come with their religion. Everybody come with this. So he forgot God. And he ended up in a condition where, because God made a promise to David that he would keep somebody on the throne, he split the country in two. It's like Pam and Labour, you know that kind of thing. And Israel and they would even fight each other. And when the leader returned to God, Jehovah God, there was healing, but in a lot of cases, they allowed the false religion to continue. And I said to myself, saints always have confusion. We need some godly leaders. One tried it, but it didn't last too long. Dr. Timothy Harris. He used to be to God be the glory then. When God be the glory stopped. I like him, When God be the glory stopped. I said to myself, boy, that is the slide. I don't think we ever had anybody else who has been so public. But Dr. Jeffrey Henry. And if you check it out, they start out good. They start out for the people. They start out with God. And they end up with foreign gods, their own God. And the country does follow them. We are now in a condition where when Moses came down from the mountain, people were naked, fetching and whatever. That is where we reach, Our people are naked on the streets of the jamming. Naked. And you know what Moses said? Moses said, look, all who want the Lord said, come over here. Well, the majority didn't take him on, You know that, right, according to the Bible.
Yeah.
Man, they were having RJs and whatever, just like whatever they left in Egypt is what they work with. Sometimes we're talking about, they take our religion, we better examine it. Which happened yesterday. Yesterday, this thing about somebody telling them that the world was going to end and then kind of story there.
Yeah.
We don't know. How could anybody, or could a preacher know more than what Jesus know? He said, he don't, nobody know. But he know.
Well, people have been prophesying that since I was a boy.
Yeah, look, I was born 1948. In 1960, I'm telling you. After we were 12, we were in grade 5. Yeah. And they said the world going to end up 1960, All of us are frightened. Yeah? All of us are frightened. The world going to end in 1960. You see what, 2025? understand?
Yeah.
And people coming and telling you, the Bible say, nobody know the day, no idea what. The other day, my good friend say that they think the last days was in, I forget what year, everybody got a year. But Jesus himself, he come from the Father, he said, look, the only person who know that is the Father. Why are your people disposing of the assets? The same thing happened when the Adventists announced it in New York. People were getting all kind of work up. Nobody stopped to think that Jesus and nobody know. It will come like a thief in the night. So we got to be careful when people telling you, God tell them. The Bible says, search them. It said, try them. You know that, right? Nothing wrong in trying them. You try them according to the Bible. And so all who walking around and giving false prophecy, false religion, balling, oh, they take one. Did you hear what happened in Africa? I think it's in a country. Some Obeah man decided he's going to Obeah the president. Do you remember which country it is?
Sylvine, I've told you I don't know everything. You know, sometimes I'm learning from people like you making expressions.
It was in the news.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know everything.
I know.
That's in
We
the
can't
news.
know everything. We can't know everything. You know, we can't know everything. So we take the law. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think he was imprisoned or something like that. And we talk about, Obeah is good and Obeah is, darling, any deviation from the truth is bad. So good morning to all who are listening. Have a good day and give thanks and prepare. And back to the elderlies. Some of you, please check upon them. They have leaking houses. I have been rallying for somebody to go and help my pastor. She's old now, conceited as usual. And her roof has a big hole in it. Somebody donated. She had been trying to get help. They would come and measure and don't come back. Now somebody gave her some tarpaulin to cover the hole. She needs somebody to come, or bodies to come, and put it up for her. Every time rain come, I become concerned. Sister Pastor Marjorie George. She served the country well. She came from Antigua as a teenager. You know? And so I am asking again, if you go by her this morning, she'll be up Shadwell Housing site, opposite the Resident Holiness Recreation Center.
Yeah.
She needs help. And then she's wheelchair bound because she had an amputation. You know? A proud woman, but she needs help. So I'm asking all of you who concerned about the elderlies, please help her. There are the elderlies who are facing all kind of difficulties. I know that the ministry is making an effort. You understand? But some of them, as I said, you have your children. If your father didn't take you, you could take him. It's not too late to take him. Why watch him suffer and you have it? I don't know if you know the story about the man and the tamarind tree.
No.
The man's father get old. And he get fed up looking after me, carry him and he rest him under the tamarind tree. The one by the cemetery. That's how the story goes in my old time days. When he got old, his son carried him, put him in the same place, and he did a ball and murder. Murder. So be careful what you do. If you can't help your elderly parents, even if they were not nice to you or they ill-treated you, forgive them. The person who holds the grudge suffer more than the thing, you know. So I'm begging you all, this is the month for the elderly. Please reach out. So you said you and your mother got along well, right? You had a nice mother. And you said your stepfather look after you. You know? I appreciate that. So have a good day to all of you.
Yeah.
And remember, look out for the elderly and the differently able ones.
Okay. Take care. And we'll take a bit of a commercial break and be right back.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
Feeling lucky? Want to amp up your cash? The Caribbean Lottery just upped the ante on Pick 3 and Pick 4. Add the Mega Ball for just $1 and see your winnings skyrocket. With Pick 3, that lucky match with Mega Ball could mean up to $300 more in your pocket. Hit the Pick 4 winning numbers with Mega Ball and you're walking away with up to $2,500 extra. It's that easy. Pick 3, Pick 4, Mega Ball 2. That's the Caribbean Lottery way for me and you. This is a limited time offer only on the first prize draw with Mega Ball. Available at Caribbean Lottery retailers island-wide. Must be 21 or older to play.
Rams the good food people, always there to serve you. Rams the good food people, locations right near you. Rams the good food people, in-store specials for you. Rams the good food people. Rams. When you need better service, Rams is always here. Better value, better prices. Rams is always here. Rewarding your loyalty. Rams is always here. We are community. We are family. We are family. Rams for you and me. We are community. Rams for you and me.
Back to school is here at Harper's. Yes, Harper's, it's where it's at with the widest selection of school and art supplies for all schoolgoers, from the tiniest preschooler to the big cool college students. Plus, everyone can enjoy a 10% discount and a chance to spin the wheel and enter our grand draw in September. And the bonus is, our friendly team is looking forward to welcoming you again and again and again. For more information, call us at 466-6500.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea, only on Win Media 98.9.
And welcome back. The time is 21 minutes moving away from the 8 o'clock hour. And we just heard from Sylvie in there, blind but still able to communicate, still listens to her Bible, and still has a concern for what is happening in and around her community. And I think we can all get some advice from that to be likewise. And she spoke to fathers who didn't take care of their children and who wind up being left alone when they are old. And she admonished those who can to find some space in their heart for forgiveness. Well, that is easier said than done, but her advice is sound. It is right if you can forgive. It is better when you can forgive because, like she said, the burden you carry sometimes hurts you more because you have not been able to let it go, so it sort of festers and grows as time goes along. So it is best to just let it go. Okay? I'm going to play for you a clip. Do take a listen to this one.
Not Middle East,
but
please.
you did not
No,
mention,
not Middle East.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Let me finish and
No,
then
no,
you
no, no,
react.
no. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The minute I hear Middle East, I become upset. Because this is a colonial language. It's like third word, like post-colonial. Middle East. Middle, what? Middle to who? You have to ask yourself. Who called that? Why we are called Middle East? We have to study history. We were named Middle East because we were a British colony. So Egypt was Middle East relative to London. And India was called Far East relative to London because India was also a colony. So now, when I go to London, I say I go to the Middle West. And people laugh. When I go to the United States, I say I'm going to the Far West. And people even laugh. But when she say Middle East, nobody laugh. You see? That's colonialism. That's colonial language. That we need to decolonize the language. Go on. So you go on now.
Can I say the Arab word?
No, you can say North Africa.
Oh.
North Africa.
Yeah, you can say North Africa. It is weird how they have twisted up things in a way so that you hear Middle East and you think, yeah, where's that? In Europe somewhere? No, it is on Africa. But they choose to call it that because they did not want to give the significance of what they saw and what still exists in the Middle East, in the so-called Middle East, and in relation to Egypt and those pyramids and so forth. They wanted to push the lie that Africa was a primitive place with no history, no culture, and contributed nothing to advance human society. So they pushed that fable about the Middle East. Hello, good day.
Good morning, Quinn.
Good morning to you, Mr. McMahon, and how has your day been going so far?
Early yet. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
I guess you might not have heard the President of the United States at the UN yesterday, did you?
No, in the news this morning I heard that he really went off and, went ballistic, but I was not able to hear him. And even if I knew that he was going to address the UN, I don't think I might have listened because I'm not really keen to hear what he says.
I don't know, maybe everybody should be keen to hear what the most powerful man in the world has to say.
You're right.
Because it has consequences. What it does, what it thinks, what it says have consequences.
Yeah, you're right, but one of the reasons I don't listen to him for the most part is because usually he speaks nonsense. So I don't know if he spoke anything that was. But you're right. I take what you say. We should listen to him.
And you're right as well. It was vintage Trump yesterday.
Yeah.
The usual. He went after everybody. He is a different kind of leader, right? You have these long, meandering thoughts coming out, and he virtually attacks everybody, including his allies, or supposed allies.
Yeah. Well, isn't there a phrase that you use in relation to the United States? You remember that phrase about friends and so forth?
Oh, only having interest, not friends?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have friends, just interest. Yeah, but he doesn't have to epitomize that, man. He don't have to throw that in
he has never been. He can never be accused of being diplomatic,
Yet strangely, he spoke after Lula of Brazil.
Yes.
Okay. And apparently they met on his way up to speak, and while Lula was coming down, and they actually embraced each other and spoke for, according to him, 39 seconds. That's a long time for two leaders to speak.
And it's
actually invited him to meet him. I think sometime in the next 6 days or something like that.
Okay.
Right? Which goes to show too, right, that because right now you think they wouldn't be on speaking terms.
Yes.
With how Trump has been interfering in the judicial process in Brazil.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But the thing is, Right? I found it, even though he, as expected, he would be, the speech was to be expected. I still found that he could have been more measured, more fair in his analysis of especially the two main sticking points in the world today, two main warring points in the world today. Yeah, in Gaza and in Ukraine.
Yes.
Okay. He apparently made a 180 on Ukraine, saying no, that, well, apparently he's so disappointed with Putin now that he's going to be backing Ukraine to the full. And he's not saying anymore that they don't have any cards. He's actually talking about them reclaiming the territory they lost.
Yeah, I guess he's doing that because for a long time he seems to have been pandering to Putin, and Putin has just been playing him along. So I don't know if he has been given advice or if he has decided to venture off on his own and just, change. Because, if you don't pander to him, he will eventually turn against you. But let me ask you, having heard him, is there anything of consequence that he says that we can be cognizant of?
Actually, there is some significant things that he said that we really should pay attention to. Nothing that we should be glad about, actually. We should be very concerned.
Yeah.
One is that, he just abandoned this whole climate change thing, saying that it's a hoax, essentially.
Yes.
And so you can't expect any cooperation from the United States. The world will have to go it alone, it seems, on that. Okay. And he's basically saying, he lectured the Europeans, for instance, and said, look, immigration is going to destroy your countries from within. Okay? And advise them essentially to follow what America is doing.
Yeah.
Okay? And he's basically saying every country should be on its own, right? Preserve its cultural identity, all those kinds of things on their own. In other words, he's ending globalization.
Well,
right? And secondly, and thirdly, he also attacked the UN, basically saying it's a waste of time.
Well, I've always been saying that. Go ahead.
Good morning, Quinn. Good morning, Mr. McMahon. No, I don't think Ukraine should they shouldn't cheer for what he said, cause then by tomorrow next week he done turn him out against them. So they shouldn't get too excited.
That thought crossed my mind, but I don't always express everything that crosses my mind. So
when I hear him, I said they should not get too excited, because by next week, if Russia only have to invite him someplace, he get excited. He get excited over Putin. It's like Putin have some kind of hold on him, like a leadership, and feel like he's up there. Putin only got to call him. You see, he turn him out on Ukraine. But something he said, like Mr. McMahon was saying, he literally said that the United Nations are a waste of time, in my words.
Yeah.
But he went on to something that catch my attention. He went on to talk about open borders. Oh, we should stop with this open border. And when he said that, I said, yes, Caribbean people need to listen. We need to stop with the open borders. Make Americans come to get a visa, just like how everybody need a visa to go to other people's countries. We in the Caribbean need to make people pay to come to our country to apply to come in.
Yeah.
Shut the borders, just like how they want to shut their borders.
Yeah, it should be a reciprocal thing. It should be a reciprocal thing, yeah.
you're talking about open borders. We need to get rid of the open borders, but you're free to go practically go in everybody's country as you like. Shouldn't we shut our borders too?
I believe so.
That's my thought. That was my thing when he said it. I was like, yeah, the Caribbean leaders need to listen. Make them apply for visa to come in, just like how we have to apply to come in their country.
Yeah.
Hey, fear is fear. After all, the world ain't your one. Have a good day.
Same to you. And let me apologize to Mr. McMahon. I don't know what happened. I know he dropped out, but I was hoping that we continue the engagement. Hello, good day.
Yes, Quinn, good morning.
Good day, Journey. And
Yes.
how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Yes.
Yes, so the sister there are talking about, visa. When we look at what America and Europe, Europeans have done, they can travel the world without a visa. But reciprocity is on its move, Quint, and it's taking place on the continent of Africa. Namibia, the Sahel region, they're all sanctioning even American and European tourists that, they have to require a visa to come to these African countries. And, it's only a matter of time, Quint, because like I said before, this is the beginning of the end. And all the chaos and all the wars and weapons of death that they have created, it's coming to an end because the earth and the universe is calling for unity, harmony, and love. And that's something that America and Europe don't know how to discuss. They don't know truth, they don't know love, they only know hate, death, and destruction. And the universe and Mother Earth is calling for the rightful people to bring back balance. Balance in love, harmony, truth, and reciprocity. And this is the move that the continent of Africa and Africans globally who are waking up from the misery, and we're going to bring unity to Mother Earth.
Journey,
Quinn,
hold a second there. You can continue when I finish, but I'm just letting you know that we're due an interview, and we already have one of the person. We're waiting for another. As soon as the other one gets here, I'm going to take a commercial break, and perhaps I might have to cut you, and then you call back after. But for now, go ahead.
Yeah, I listened to, what's his name? The European, the leaders that I have met in New York, what's his name? Antonio Guterres. I listened to his speech, and I come to ask myself the question, because, having listened to them, some of the leaders over time, it's almost like they're saying things that need to be to say that they have said it. And when I listened to Antonio Guterres' speech yesterday, I asked myself this very same question. Is he just saying it to say that they said these things?
I think a lot of the leaders all over the world, including right here in the Caribbean, they just go to be on a platform so that back home people can hear them, a lot of them don't really say anything of any real significance.
Well, when I listened to Antonio, right, I was like, we have to now measure words, measure their words. And how can we do that? We measure it by their actions. Now, they've been saying these things for the longest while, but deep down, it's almost like what I've been saying. They said things behind our backs, and now they're saying it to our faces, Quint.
Journey?
And
I'm going to have to take that break right about now.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Okay, and we'll be right back.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9 Win FM.
to school is here, and Digital is making it extra exciting. Go back to school in style with a brand new laptop. All you have to do is activate a 3-day Prime bundle or higher, switch to Digicel, or sign up for a postpaid plan, and you could be one of 2 lucky winners. At Digicel, we're all about keeping you connected. So what are you waiting for? Get ready, get connected, and go back to school the Digicel way. Digicel, better connected for back to school.
Rams the good food people always there to serve you. Rams the good food people, locations right near you. Rams the good food people, in-store specials for you. Rams the good food people. Rams. When you need better service, Rams is always here. Better value, better prices. Rams is always here. Rewarding your loyalty. Rams is always here. We are community. We are family. We are family. Rams for you and me. We are community. Rams for you and me.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea only on Win Media 98.9.
And welcome back. The time is 8:41, and we have with us 2 beautiful ladies in the studio. They are associated with Social Security, and I would say good morning to you, ladies.
Good
How are you
morning.
today?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Welcome to Because You Deserve a Future radio program, your live interaction with Social Security, where you can ask questions and, of course, we provide the answers. We are not able to answer personal questions related to your account. However, though, if you have those types of questions, you can always contact us after via cell for fast interaction on our customer service line 662-8. Oh my gosh, I got a senior moment.
So many numbers, right?
But Corporate Communications 667-2535. I am Camila Lawrence, Corporate Communications Manager, and in studio with me is
Nadia Deming, the Marketing Officer, part of Corporate Communications.
This morning we want to talk about something that is part of the life cycle. We want to talk about death. Oftentimes we have a lot of misconceptions and thoughts, so I'll get Nadia to share a little bit behind the scenes, some of the background as it relates to what usually is in the thought process when there's a death and how somebody can get something from Social Security. So Nadia, take us through the scenarios.
Okay, thank you, Camila. Good morning once again. And as Camila mentioned, we're here from Social Security to discuss death, funeral grants, survivors, what happens at the afterlife. And at Social Security, what we strive to do, we strive to take care of citizens, of course, insured persons during life happenings. And one of life happenings that we don't want to reach there yet. We want to reach the pension, and we always claim for sick benefit and injuries, but there's also death, and we're there in death from birth to the grave.
Yes.
That's what Social Security is here for. And some persons are of the view that after you die as an insured person, there's this huge lump sum of money waiting for you at Social Security. That is not necessarily the case. Social Security acts as a safety net in the event of life happenings, not a bank, not a financial institution, but we are a safety net for life real happenings, and death is real. And so persons, when they call Social Security, they tend to believe that, I call for my money. There's not necessarily money to collect at death. What Social Security offers is assistance to ease the financial burdens and the costings of funerals and whatever you may have for your family, for your after death. And so up to 2 weeks ago, we received a call, and this lady, she was saying that she takes care of an elder guy, and he's in the the transitioning phase, and she just called to find out what is there for her.
And so we were all shocked, like, oh, maybe she thinks she's calling the insurance company.
Right.
Like perhaps she mistake our number and was to call Sagicor, NCI, all the others, and not Social Security. So when we were explaining, she was like, no, it's social, I mean. So we're here to put it as candidly as possible. We are not a life insurance policy. So if your name is down, that's the next question we just got too. I want to know if my name down, or the insured person will call and say, I put in down my friend name. That's not how it works. In the case of a funeral grant is a one-time payment of $3,500 to assist with the funeral cost. It's a lot. It's not a huge sum. People would say that can't bury nobody, but it is to assist with the burial cost of an insured person. So think about it as the friend that you have who will give your family some money to help with your burial expenses. So $3,500 is available for each insured person, provided that that person would have contributed to the fund for 26 weeks. It doesn't have to be 26 weeks, it's about 6 months. So it don't have to be 6 straight months. It could be the person worked for 3 weeks here, then they worked for 20, then they worked for another 3 to come up to the 26 weeks. That is the qualifying condition. You must have contributed to the fund for at least 26 weeks. Now, when somebody makes a claim for funeral grant on behalf of the insured person who would have passed, the money is paid to the person who presents the original receipts, right? Or most times,
when you say original receipts, you mean from the funeral home?
From the funeral home. Very good. Yeah. So the original receipts from the funeral home, or in most cases, many persons tend to, or the funeral home provides great support by saying, you know what, your bill is 10,000. Social gonna send over 35. I'll get the 35 from Social Security, and you pay the difference, right? So most persons take that route. However, though, if you don't want the funeral home to get involved, and you have your original receipts when you make your claim for funeral grant, and there's also a timeline, you must submit that claim within 2 weeks of the person's death, or within 6 months. That's the longest period out. Even insured persons who reside overseas can claim a funeral grant. They just need to provide original notarized receipts, and then Social Security will make the payment to the persons whose name is on the receipt. So we needed to clear up that, because some people, they come and they looking to see if there's a 250,000, if there's 100,000, whatever there is, and my relative contributed all his life, there's money there. But Social Security is not life insurance, it's income insurance. When you work, you get. If you work and contribute to the fund, at the time of death, there are other benefits. Funeral to assist with your burial costs, and then another important feature, survivors. So let's talk a little bit about that. Who is a survivor? A survivor may include, who they include, Nadia?
Your spouse, children under the age of 16, or up to 18 if they are still in school,
and parents.
And parents, dependents.
Right? A lot of people don't remember the parents part.
Yes.
A child is classified as 16 or under 16 or up to 18 if the child is still in school. Because again, people tend to think, but I got my one child, because my child 25, they can. Social Security is not life insurance. We're income protection. You are the main provider of your family. God forbid you pass. Social Security steps in and provides assistance, financial assistance to your child to your parents. So if you have both parents, they benefit as well. Both parents meaning that they depended on you, not your parents living off their own, providing for their own will and support. Parents who are dependent on that child, that insured person who would have passed, right? And then there's the spouse. Your spouse may not just mean your legal partner. A spouse could be a common law partner. So once you have a household where the two of you live together, share financial responsibilities for caring for that home and family, Social Security provides survivors benefits. And next question we often get is how much? That one is dependent on wages. Everything with Social Security, your benefit amount, is dependent on your wage, right? So if you find that you are going through this situation where you need support from Social Security, you've just buried a loved one, you're not quite sure what to do next, here's an opportunity for you to call in and ask your questions. Can you say the number again, Mr. Quintessential One?
The numbers for WinFM?
Yes.
The numbers are 466-0989, 662-0989, 762-0989.
Good. Or you could call us at Social Security 465-2535, 469-5245, or via cell. I couldn't remember corporate communication this morning, Father.
It happens to all of us.
Yes, what is
It's a
that?
lot of numbers.
667-2535. WhatsApp us. We're also on social media.
Send us a message.
Send us a message. Get in contact and don't stay out there wondering. We have the answers. We are here to provide support during person's most vulnerable stages, and we are willing and ready to do so.
Okay. And is that what you're going to give us for today? Is that the entirety?
Well, that's the main focus today. We want to spend some time debunking myths.
Yes.
You can't come because you're a caretaker. You can't come because you're a friend. Even the parent, unless you have paid the funeral expenses and have your original receipts, the payment would go towards the person as reimbursement for making that payment.
We have a call.
Or to the funeral home.
Caller, go ahead.
Good morning, family.
Good morning,
morning.
Sylvine. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, giving God thanks.
Wonderful. How can we
Now,
help
I
today?
have seen cases where the person put down a relative name on Social Security, and they forget about it, and so they live with a spouse, a married spouse, for never years. And as soon as the person died, the person who named down, they run down trying to claim.
And
How do you handle that?
Okay. In that scenario, we respect the legal status of the claimant. So you are married, you did not end that relationship before the court or to move on, and then now you reside with somebody else and there's a new relationship. It's kind of tricky, but we have to do things the right way. So you have to close the door, close it properly in order to move on into the next phase of your life.
Or else the original person
because the
will
person,
be
the
able to
person,
claim.
Yes.
the funeral thing, home thing.
No,
No, the
remember you
legal-
said that the person is married.
Married.
Marriage license, that kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah, married, but he doesn't live with the.
Correct. But in that case, if the new partner paid for the funeral, the reimbursement of the $3,500 would go to that partner because that person paid the funeral.
Right. Okay.
But in the case of survivors'
Those
benefits, no.
It would be the legal.
It would be the legal partner in that case.
Yes.
Yes.
The money all out there, mind. Leave the married men alone.
Okay then, Sister Sylvine. Or you hear the lady mine. Or sir, if you've ended the relationship and moved on, close it properly.
Yes.
So that when Because life happens when you least expect it. Something can happen, and then you end up in a situation, let's say purgatory in this regard, because you have a legal wife, you're not with that person, and then you have a partner.
Yeah.
So let me close up things properly. That done, let me done with that.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a very good question, Sylvine. Yes, and we see those. And from time to time as well, one of the requirements is that you must present a life certificate, a survivor's life certificate, meaning this is proof to show I am still eligible to receive survivor's benefits. I have not married, I have not remarried, or I have not re-shack up. I mean, gone in a next shack up situation and so forth. So we do our investigations, and sometimes people do tell us lies. And we find out, and there's the repercussion. You have to repay and stuff like that. So if you're moving on, forget the little money from Social Security and move on clearly with what you want to do with your life.
Yeah. And that brings us to the end of our discussion for today. Quite enlightening. And it's good to have you, and make sure that you're not a stranger in the future.
No, no. You know how it is sometimes, and we're back and we're here, and because people deserve a future, and we want to make sure that they have all the information so that they can make the right moves as it relates to Social Security. September is returning to school, so those students who are in receipt of survivor's benefits because their parent might have passed, if they were 16 when school closed, they would have realized that there's a stop in their benefit. But as school opened in September and they return to school, and students also have to submit their school certificate to show us that they're still in school, their benefits will be resumed. So retroactive, they will get their July, their August, and September. So that's food for thought and good information. As we wrap up, any final words you'd like to share with the audience, Nadia?
No, you basically covered it. It's just to remind persons that we are here. You have questions. We are here to answer those questions.
We have let's see if we can squeeze in this final call. Hello, caller.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I just hate listening. Two things. You mentioned something about parents as survivors. How do a parent become a survivor as it relates to death? And two, you just said something about doing your investigation. So if you're shacking up, you tend to find out. So if I'm married and my husband passed and I get him benefit, and I just have a friend, we just talk, how could you determine that I shacking up? And so am I to lose my husband benefit? So what happens to, as I said, my services that were provided during his lifetime? You ain't had no proof that I having no sexual with nobody else.
Exactly. You say talk. You say you're talking.
No, Camila.
Well, you know me, Liam.
You see me in the act?
No, I may see you in the act, but and I'm not going to share with you guys our tools, our methods of finding out. However, talk is talk. You could talk all night if you want, right?
I supposed to still get my benefits because you ain't had no proof. You ain't see me in no sexual act to say, oh yeah, we just talking. So I supposed to be, and as it relates to me, because I'm like a couple years from Social Security.
Yes.
So, okay, you said something about insured. So if you already worked and you're no longer in the Federation, you still consider insured, coming contributing nothing right now?
Yes, you're insured for not short-term benefits.
You could, cause I'm so anxious, I can't wait to reach 60 to get my little thing. I hope I reach 70 before I get mine.
Well, maybe.
So you have no idea how much you're going to get? I'm planning for the next couple of years.
Okay, there's always the opportunity for you to find out. We provide something called a pension calculator. It's available on our website, socialsecurity.kn, or you could also make a call at our customer service areas, 465-2535 or 469-5245, and they'd be happy to help you. I am not remembering the customer service hotlines. I know corporate communications this morning. So if you want to reach us via WhatsApp, especially if you're overseas, 667-2535.
Okay, but anyway, the program sounds interesting. But I just thought I would call because I think that's really brutal.
If you're talking is normal. So talking is normal.
Talking is perfectly fine. When we say shack up,
Okay,
we're
because,
talking
you know,
about
what people
living.
Think they like to talk too much.
Oh.
They like to peep on the neighbor too much.
Oh, well, if they peep and they see what they want.
But you still a collect.
Oh, okay. But we find out.
Take care.
We find out. And to the question about parents, if your parents are dependent on you financially, you support them every month, you take care of your parents in that way, you are eligible, based on other criteria as well, for a survivor's parent benefit. That's all the time we have for
She
this.
asked about a child. She asked something about the child.
Wow.
I don't know if she needed clarification on
What is a child? Up to 18 if you're still in school. 16 if you start to work, have your own social number, doing your own thing. Even if you're not working, at 16 you're able to have a full-time job and do all the other things. But very good program. We love the interaction. Yes. We can continue this at our space. You could call us at 667-2535. That's our corporate communications line. We'd be happy to provide the answers there. Facebook, Instagram, wherever social media, you can reach out to us as well. Or you can just pop in and have a conversation with us at either of our offices on St. Kitts or Nevis. Till next time, everyone, remember to pay your contribution, employers, in full and on time, and employees check.
Yes.
Make sure you check your contribution status. And shortly, there'll be a fun way for you to check. We'll update you on that in the future. Have a blessed day, everyone.
Thank you.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
If you need protection, you need one who you can trust to secure your investment. You need one who'll do you just. TDC Insurance, you're the one that you can trust. TDC Insurance, you're always safe with us.
TDC Insurance is your go-to insurance company for all your insurance needs. We take pride in offering you the best solutions and ensuring our customers are fully satisfied. TDC Insurance, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind.
You're always safe with us.
Back to school is here at Harper's. Yes, Harper's, it's where it's at with the widest selection of school and art supplies for all schoolgoers, from the tiniest preschooler to the big cool college students. Plus, everyone can enjoy a 10% discount and a chance to spin the wheel and enter our grand draw in September. And the bonus is, our friendly team is looking forward to welcoming you again and again and again. For more information, call us at 466-6500.
Yeah, we got that.
Rams the good food people, always there to serve you. Rams the good food people, locations right near you. Rams the good food people, in-store specials for you. Rams the good food people. When you need better service, Rams is always here. Better value, better prices. Rams is always here. Rewarding your loyalty. Rams is always here. We are community. We are family. We are family. Rams for you and me. We are community. Rams for you and me.
Feeling lucky? Want to amp up your cash? The Caribbean Lottery just upped the ante on Pick 3 and Pick 4. Add the Mega Ball for just $1 and see your winnings skyrocket. With Pick 3, that lucky match with Mega Ball could mean up to $300 more in your pocket. Hit the Pick 4 winning numbers with Mega Ball and you're walking away with up to $2,500 extra. It's that easy. Pick 3, Pick 4, Mega Ball 2. That's the Caribbean Lottery way for me and and you. This is a limited time offer only on the first prize draw with Mega Ball. Available at Caribbean Lottery retailers island-wide. Must be 21 or older to play.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea only on Win Media 98.9.
And we're back. And with us we have someone in our studios associated with the Farmers Cooperative. Good day to you, sir.
Good morning to all our listeners. I'm Troy Flanders. I'm here representing the consortium of farmers and food processors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can go right into things. And
Yes,
let us know.
I'm happy to be here this morning. Had a short break from the program, but I'd like to thank my colleagues who sit in on the program. We had Kyle Flanders, and then we had Mr. Henderson, that's Esmond, and last week we had Edison Isaac, and Mr. Isaac did present the consortium planting program. I think it's the third planting program to date. Yeah, so he did present that there are 21 farmers as part of the program. And as he pointed out, preparation is well underway to go into the program. I see he said that the final preparation is being making for the transplanting of honeydew and cantaloupe. I see he sent out that. And he also indicate that land preparation is underway for onion and carrots.
And when he came, he made us feel kind of good because he said that the farmers weren't going to give up. It is your livelihood, and
Yes.
you're going to stick to it. And it made us feel good to know that, look, the farmers know what needs to be done when it comes to feeding the people, and that even though there are obstacles in your way, you're going to persevere and try your best to overcome them.
Yes, I'm glad you got on that road because this is our livelihood. I'm a farmer. That's all I do. I do vegetable farming. That's all I do. In other life, I used to do other things, but I do is farming now. So
Yes.
my livelihood, my bills, and everything depend on this thing. This is how I feed my family.
Yes.
This is how I pay my bills. So I'm here this morning to say that we have some obstacles. There are many hurdles in our way, right? And the time for talking, I think, is over. We had enough talking about no seeds, no chemical, the administration not taking us seriously. I think we don't reach the point that we had enough. We had sit down after sit down with the administration with no results. So we just say, well, we forgetting them and we're just doing what we have to do.
Yes.
We just got to keep pressing on, and that's what we're doing. Before getting to the meat of things, though, I saw that Mr. Jerome Thomas has been honored. And for those out there who know Mr. Jerome, for many, he was one of the best director of agriculture in the years. So I'm happy to see that he being recognized.
Yeah.
Right? And when you speak of Jerome, it takes us back to the days when farmers were very happy.
Okay.
Right? And it's days like that we want to see.
Come back. Yeah.
Right? We want to be happy again. And I don't think that this administration is really. I don't want to say that they are last. That might be a better word to say in terms of the way of they're handling things. I think they are last. We are preparing to host the Caribbean Week of Agriculture. I think that will be from the 29th of September to, I think it's the 3rd of October. And it's the Caribbean Week of Agriculture it will be where they showcase the region, showcase the agriculture. I don't know
produce or whatever.
Whatever they do, because I thought the last Caribbean Week of Agriculture, our guys was there, and we come back all pumped up with this 25 by 25.
Yeah.
But we know the result of the 25 by 25 is a total failure. You understand? Because one the thing that they might not have picked up is that you have to bring the farmers along with you. You cannot have a project going and you run it from the top down. You have to bring the farmers with you. And missing from the conversation was the farmers.
Yeah.
You see? And the farmers keep saying, you cannot make decision for us, excluding us. You're making decision for us that will affect our livelihood, and we have no input. That's why we keep asking for the voice. We want to be a part of the decision making, because it's our livelihood that will be affected, right? And they went ahead and they do what they had to do, and we warn them about the result that they now seen, because we tell them that your approach will fail.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is that the taxpayers left to foot the bill, because millions were spent and little or no result is there to show. Before our import bill come down, I will let them to correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to believe that it's up.
Yeah.
It's up. If you're supposed to bring it down by 25% in the year 2025, you would have to show some record that you're coming down.
Yes.
There's a decline.
Yes.
And then if you haven't reached the 25%, but you are showing that you are getting there, that I could give you a pass for.
Yes, yeah.
But not at the end of, we're almost at the end of 2025.
Yes.
We're in September, and then, you got 3 months left. And our food import bill is up. It is more than what it was when they launched the program.
Somewhere along the way, as I listened to, the different discussions before in relation to the 25 by 25, we already had an idea, we the people out here listening already had an idea that this would fail, because we were hearing what the farmers were saying, and we were hearing what the administration was saying, and we were seeing what was being done and hearing some of the things that the administration was doing, and we knew that it was likely to fail.
And that also brought me to my point, that for the administration is about a show, but for us is our livelihood.
Yeah.
So you are actually playing with people's livelihood. At the end of the month, I think government will pay 2 months now, you will receive something.
Yeah.
But if you mess with our livelihood, we are in September, and we're supposed to be preparing for the planting season, which is upon us. And if you want to have a good harvest for December, which normally be one of the busiest time for farmers,
yes,
that's one of the most lucrative month for farmers. If you want to get anything out of December, you have to start to put in now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to see that when you go to the department, you could hardly find seeds. You go to the department, you can't find chemical to take care of your crops. And this is reality of what we're facing, and we keep saying it and saying it. When you look at, you ask, what is this guy's priority?
Yeah.
Where is the priority?
And the priority should be to feed ourselves. Recently, the Attorney General was here. We had a bit of a discussion. Briefly, we spoke about agriculture, because before he came, I was speaking about our independence and whether we are truly independent. And he came in and he said, yes, we are independent. So I asked him the question in relation to agriculture. I said, if we are truly independent, why is it then that in relation to agriculture you seem hesitant to deal with one of the main things that have been, hitting the farmers, and that is the monkeys and so forth? And he said something very interesting. He said in his tenure since he's been there, he has not really heard anything from any external body who has been trying to thwart culling. And that was interesting to me, because if that is the case, then why is it then that you have not tried to make inroads on bringing down the monkey population?
But the next thing you got to look at is the budget.
Yeah.
That's why I asked where are their priorities, right? There was a program going on to deal with stuff like the monkeys and the wild pig.
Yes.
But then you hear the guys who are part of the program crying out for money. They're not being paid.
Okay.
So you got to find where is the priority.
Yeah, it comes back down to that very same question.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions will be spent on this Caribbean Week of Agriculture. But yet, you go to the department and you ask for a single chemical. They'll tell you that they don't have it, and they just ain't have it this week. It'll be months.
Yeah.
They are out.
Yeah.
You speak about something like plastic mulch. These farmers depend heavily on the plastic mulch. You're out for months. There's no plastic mulch on the island. Months.
Imagine that.
And, like the preferred seed, which will give you good yield, and so it's like a year and a half now we've been waiting for that seed. And when you go to the department, you will hear some sad story. Oh, they say no money there. That's why you ain't seen a seed. Well, prove me wrong. Get the seed first. They show them that the money is there and get the seed first. We need the seed so that coming right out of December, you have to prepare for Easter.
But one of the reasons, tell me, because you're a farmer, and I would say you are a farmer proper. I do some farming. Okay, you are a farmer proper. So tell me something. Isn't it that they don't have any seeds, not only because they didn't perhaps maybe make the order, but if, for instance, farmers are able to get their lands prepared and they're able to put crops in the ground, wouldn't farmers be able to have some of their own seeds too? So isn't it the fact that farmers aren't able to cultivate the land and produce, so that is affecting some of the seeds, not all, but some of the seeds too?
Well, land prep has always been a problem.
Okay.
Right? Since I'm in farming, there's a situation with land prep. I take it up on myself. I went to the bank, I take a loan to buy a tractor to help in the situation with the land preparation.
Yes.
Unfortunately, my tractor is down for quite a while now. Can't find a good mechanic. So anybody out there hear my voice, a good mechanic, please, you can knock me up. And at that point when my tractor was operating, it had eased a little.
Yes.
In terms of the area that I was operating in, farmers were able to get their
Crops,
land.
yeah.
Thing. So land prep was not so much a problem back there, right? But it was still a problem.
Yes.
And it is still a problem, right? The government went and they bought 2 new tractors, but yet it was just like you put on a Band-Aid. Soon as one of those tractors have an issue, you have a pile up again with the land prep again.
Yeah.
So it's you got to
So
start
then this again comes back down to you asking the question, so what is the priority?
Yeah, you got to find out. You hear them talk about sustainability and food security and so.
Yeah.
But you look at where this administration going and you hear about Tabasco pepper, right? You ask, well, how does that fit in food security?
Yeah.
Right? So on one hand, you're mixing it up because Tabasco, you put in your eggs in this
one basket
Tabasco thing, and then the real thing we're going to bring food security, you're not paying attention to.
Yeah, and that makes it's weird, it's weird because you ask yourself the question, let's be hypothetical and say something happens and we can't feed ourselves for a certain period. Sankofa was here and he made that point yesterday. Then what are we going to do? Eat Tabasco in the morning, eat Tabasco for lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I mean,
so again, it comes down to where and what is the priority.
You got to ask them, where's the priority? Why? I mean, I saw on social media, I saw the Prime Minister, I see the Premier, I saw the Governor General boasting with a bunch of fig. I don't know if it's the same fig they swap in, right? and touting food security, right? And I say, I honestly come to the conclusion, these guys last. They didn't understand why take for food security.
Yeah.
It's all about a photo up for these people.
Yeah.
They're using farmers as if you look at the agriculture opening day, which will be, I think, is the 1st or the 2nd of October, you realize that there's a whole list of entertainment, right? I mean, I'm glad for the entertainers who get a dollar in the pocket.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, what that have to do, when the open day finish, you would move one farmer a decimeter. Not one farmer will be moved a millimeter, a centimeter upwards.
And this is why it puzzles me, because oftentimes I say, look, I don't want to be, it seems that I or we here on this program or any program on WinFM that we're bashing or hitting the system. But then you still find yourself coming always back to what is agriculture? What does agriculture mean? If you have a thing called agriculture and you know what it means, and there's a minister of agriculture, what is he doing? And no one seems to be caring and listening.
But you got to check the budget. I mean, for 2 years, they launched a greenhouse village program. And 2 years, it was said right here at WinFM, they said that the project will be 9 months it take to construct the greenhouses. 2 years in that program, not one greenhouse is complete. Not one. You could imagine all those farmers lining up, waiting to occupy these greenhouses. They were promised 15. That was part of the 25 by 25.
Yeah, I
that,
remember.
That is part of food security. And 2 long years later, not one complete.
Wow.
So you ask, where your priority? What you really promoting? You find that monies will be spent. I repeat that monies will be spent to host the Caribbean Week of Agriculture. Monies will be spent. Wouldn't that money best suited somewhere else? I mean, someone will have to come and tell me, what is the benefit to host this expo at this point in time? What will be the benefit for us?
Because as you said, it would seem like this is all about presenting a facade, a show that agriculture is good and blah, blah, and we have all these artists, but agriculture is nowhere really where it should be.
As I was speaking to a farmer who have more than 40 years experience, and this farmer said to me, that is the worst he has ever had it in agriculture. Speaking to an ex-farmer, he tell me right now, he's farming part-time. He had to go and find another job. That is how bad it is getting. I started out on this program speaking about farmers will soon be out of work, and it is happening. It is a grim situation out there. I don't want to just sounding alarm and trying to.
No, but this isn't a sounding alarm. This is, as the old people say, the chickens coming home to roost. You all the farmers have been saying this all the time. A lot of the people out there were thinking that, the farmers are creating trouble, they're just being disruptive. But hence, way down the line, we don't see any production, we don't see. So now the farmers have been proven right, because the farmers have been saying from day one, include us in the conversation. Let us know what your plans are and let us be a part of moving forward. But no.
No, they don't see it. Their priority is not food security. I mean, we were told in a meeting that it's cheaper to import than to grow.
But it's not healthier, though.
But the thing is that agriculture could create so much jobs. right? If you start to look at agriculture as a business, and you have so much people, young persons who are unemployed, are underemployed, and you start to look at agriculture, you realize that you could create decent paying jobs.
The last time the guest who was here before you, that young guy, he came and I saw that he had some papayas. I thought that he had them for his own use. So when he was leaving, I said, "You're forgetting your papayas." And he said, "No, that's for you all." And he said, you can make sure Cartensia gets one. And yesterday I ate the last of that papaya. Now, those papayas were big, nice. I mean, Cartensia got the biggest because I said to Lorraine, and we agreed, we are more single, so she has a family, a husband, and whatnot. But they were healthy. You know that papaya is a superfood?
Yeah.
So these are the things we should be producing.
But then the Prime Minister, who is a medical doctor, he told us to make the case for government to invest in agriculture. But he then went on to make the case of the health crisis that we are facing.
Yeah.
He made that case,
Yes.
And he talked about how we could eat healthier and so on. But at the end of the day, you know that. But what you budgeting reflect that. Where the agriculture budget can reflect that. That we're making a serious push towards healthy eating, eat local, promote local farm produce.
Yeah.
We can't make that play. We can't make that pitch.
Because it goes hand in hand with a healthy society, a healthy country, yeah.
You see, gone are the days when people look at farmers as just some dirty skinned people going up in the mountain.
Yes, those days are
Those days are gone. If you look, you see about the trade wars between America and China and them. It's agriculture produce.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's what it's tariff all about. You hear, China stopped taking soya beans from America, and it create a big thing.
And recently, Africa refused over $20-something billion in soybean also, from them, because Africa is saying we want to produce our own because it's more healthier.
That's what we got to think about. But then again, I don't think that their priority is with the farmers. I don't think that agriculture is flashy enough. Maybe we guys got to start to put on jacket and tie and go to the farm.
Agriculture is not supposed to be flashy. Agriculture is supposed to feed the people. And we know that when it comes to getting those lands ready, you can't be flashy. It's about making sure you prep the soil, do the hard work.
But it seems to these guys is lights, camera, and action.
Yeah.
That's what it seems to them. So maybe we ain't just decent enough to go on the camera. Mm-hmm. So they pay us no mind. But I will say this, I am quite prepared to carry the fight. I'm a farmer. I ain't going to ask nobody to fight for me.
Yeah.
I am prepared to fight for what I believe in, and my livelihood is my livelihood.
Yes.
So I'm prepared to carry that fight. That's the reason why I will give my time and come here and I do the consortium work, give them a little of my time.
Yes, yeah.
Because I'm prepared to carry the fight.
And it's good when you do that because we hear, listen, and we know where we stand in terms of food security. And we know that when it comes to food security, we don't really stand anywhere. Right?
It's not a show, Mr. Minister. It's not a show. Do not use us as props. It's not a show. Deep down, think about it. It's people's livelihood. You are speaking, and you actually are affecting people's family. You're disrupting them. The farmer's gonna take goods to the Department of Agriculture Marketing Unit, and will take months to get paid. How you expect a farmer gonna perform? How would he
feed his family, pay his bills?
And not only that, turn over the crop.
Yeah.
If you can't get money to put back in seeds and buy seeds and turn over the land and put back in crop, What will happen to you?
Yeah. You have a caller. Hello, caller. We're in the final minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, quick comment, man. Good morning. A great presentation there by Troy Flanders. For the life of me, man, I can't understand why we're not investing enough in agriculture. When last we see some agricultural tools, equipment coming at the port? When the last time we got a tractor in? These guys are not serious. It's plain for everybody to see. And the Prime Minister, being that he's a doctor, he got that health portfolio, right?
Yes.
Well, the health of the nation is the wealth of the nation. And he should prioritize agriculture. We see him. He said that he have declared like the crime situation a health something.
A health hazard.
Well, yeah, like a health hazard. He should have gone and said that about agriculture and moved towards that too.
Yeah.
Him being the doctor, he knows what we put in our body is what we get out. And if you put garbage in our body, our hospitals are going to be overflowing. It's going to put a strain on his ministry. He should prioritize agriculture for real. And at this point, we just need action, man. We too much talking, man. We see the continent, how the continent is moving. The man is moving in the direction of trying to be self-sufficient. Guyana has now become that, and we should move the same. And I'll leave it there, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the call. And as time goes, I saw an article on social media being penned by the leader of the People's Action Movement, and I want to thank her for the article. Right, talking about the plight of the farmers. I would like to thank her for that, and I would also like to say that I am prepared to lead a one-man demonstration to highlight what the farmers are going through, because I feel it, I live it every day.
But I don't think it should be a one-man thing. And these are the things that irritate me, because you're a farmer, there are other farmers. So here I'm going to say this: if you are forced to be the sole individuals out there protesting as a farmer, then it then means that all the other farmers should just shut up.
Well, the reason why I decided to take the initiative by myself, some farmers are scared, right? Some farmers are scared, some are not. But I am going to lead by example.
Look, you think these are the things that irritate me. It's like saying when the colonialists had our foreparents in shackles, were hanging them, beating them, castrating them, raping them, so they weren't scared? But what did they do? So you're telling me in this day and age, when we have this level of comfort, you're so scared that you can't go out and represent something when your foreparents had so much to lose, but they could go out and do it. Well, our foreparents would be
I'll be happy.
in their
I'll be
grave.
happy for anybody who wants to join me.
So put out
I'm happy
thing.
for anyone. That's why I'm putting it out there. If you want to join me, but I'm prepared to lead.
So here's what I'm saying to you: as of this moment, you're putting it out, but go out there and speak to the other farmers. Okay, don't take it on yourself, because it is not fair. Because if you go out there on your own, the system is going to look at you. They might not say anything, but they're going to laugh in their minds. The rest of the farmers need to have some spine and get up and represent.
I agree with you with that, but I will tell you this: in the day and age of social media, the system could laugh if they want, but in the day and age of social media, I know somebody will get the message. The message will be out there loud and clear, what the farmers are going through, and they had enough.
But you get the message I'm trying to put to you.
And I agree with you 100%.
Okay. So I'm saying go and speak to the farmers.
I agree with you.
Yes.
And I'm using this opportunity right now to put them on notice that I'm prepared to lead a demonstration of the willing.
Look,
I'm going on my own.
We've seen it in America. Right in Italy, in parts of Europe, farmers march down the streets with their forks, their tractors, their everything, and they come in numbers.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing politicians hate is numbers against.
Okay.
Numbers mean a lot to politicians, you know.
Yes.
As long as in their favor, it's good. But that's the reason why you see this big thing about entertainment at open day. We have no food on the ground.
We have a
to
caller. Hello,
showcase.
caller.
Good morning. First, let me apologize for the other day.
Yes, well, we try to understand, and we because, look, I guess you had to pay some fine, huh? Sorry, we understand, man. We're human beings.
My apologies.
Yes.
Let me say this, though. Joy.
Yes, sir.
Farmers make the marketing department an entity. The agriculture opening day, farmers make that. My word is, without struggle is no progress. People must be prepared to sacrifice.
Yes.
Amen.
If you continue to support something that you are crying about against suffering, but you continue to support it, no change is going to come.
No.
And like he is saying to you, if one man move, it is saying to the society that he got problem.
Yeah.
The rest good.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, an old friend of mine. He gone. Quickly, he used to work early days, him and another one, on the Peninsula Road, digging trenches. That before all the big machine and them come in. They were working for $20 a week. So we going how long that was. He decided, well, it wasn't enough. When the day come to put down tools, the next man decide, he ain't want to lose his work. Well, my partner went, and he got a raise. You know what he did? He give them back, left them with the raise, and he went go cut cane to make sure that the other man continue working for what he was working for. You got to stand up.
Yeah, you have to.
If you free they win.
Yeah.
The minister refused, and it's absolute disrespect to talk to farmers. And they got the little private meeting with little groups. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about meeting with the collective.
Yeah.
The extension officers. The way, from my understanding, is one meeting they had with the minister. How you know what to do if you ain't talking to the people involved directly in the business? It's disrespect, but we continue to cry. We continue to support everything because we ain't going to lose no money. We afraid whatever. We ain't going to get nothing from them.
Caller. Sorry to interject, but we're going to have to break, and we have another program coming up. But we can always continue this conversation.
I'd like to thank you for the call, caller, and in wrapping up, I'm still prepared to do a demonstration, and it's a demonstration of the willing, but I'm leading that demonstration.
Yeah.
You'll hear more about it.
Okay. Take care. Thanks for
thank
your...
you.
Yeah.
Found the sound 98.9.
Feeling lucky? Want to amp up your cash? The Caribbean Lottery just upped the ante on Pick 3 and Pick 4. Add the Mega Ball for just $1 and see your winnings skyrocket. With Pick 3, that lucky match with Mega Ball could mean up to $300 more in your pocket. Hit the Pick 4 winning numbers with Mega Ball and you're walking away with up to $2,500 extra. It's that easy. Pick 3, Pick 4, Mega Ball 2. That's the Caribbean Lottery way for me and you. This is a limited time offer only on the first prize draw with Mega Ball. Available at Caribbean Lottery retailers island-wide. Must be 21 or older to play.
locations right near you. Rams the good food people in store specials for you. Rams the good food people. Rams. When you need better service, Rams is always here. Better value, better prices. Rams is always here. Rewarding your loyalty. Rams is always here. We are community. We are family. We are family. Rams for you and me. We are community. Rams for you and me.
Back to school is here at Harper's. Yes, Harper's, it's where it's at with the widest selection of school and art supplies for all schoolgoers, from the tiniest preschooler to the big cool college students. Plus, everyone can enjoy a 10% discount and a chance to spin the wheel and enter our grand draw in September. And the bonus is, our friendly team is looking forward to welcoming you again and again and again. For more information, call us at 466-6500.
If you need protection, you need one who you can trust to secure your investment. You need one who'll do you just. TDC Insurance, you're the one that you can trust. TDC Insurance, you're always safe with us.
TDC Insurance is your go-to insurance company for all your insurance needs. We take pride in offering you the best solutions and ensuring our customers are fully satisfied. TDC Insurance, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind.
You're always safe with us.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea, only on Win Media 98.9.
And welcome back. I was hoping that we could go right into the next scheduled interview, but unfortunately one of the individuals have not reached us yet, so it's going to be just postponed a tad. Hopefully at 9:45 we should start that. And in the meantime, good discussion there in relation to agriculture. And like I said, if we in this day and age, when our foreparents have fought for so much and sacrificed so much that we could be here, and you could now drive a car, you could have your own phone, you can buy your own piece of land and get a home. So you're telling me now that you've reached that level of comfort that even when you are suffering in other ways, that you feel you are too fearful now to stand up for anything because you can drive a car and you can have a home. So you have leaders now who might not be listening perhaps, and you're just going to let them do as they wish. No, I disagree with that. I would think that our foreparents would be turning in their graves, having been raped and robbed and all kind of things, hung. And so when there is an issue that you feel the need to be vented, go out there and let your voices be heard. Don't do it in a violent manner, but let it be heard and let your numbers be seen so that the system understands, look, we want a change and we want you to listen to what we have to say. Okay? So I think I hear the chime ringing, so that would mean that the other individual is just about here. So I'm going to take that a bit of a commercial break again, and when we come back, we should be having another interview.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
Rams the good food people, always there to serve you. Rams the good food people, locations right near you. Rams the good food people, in store specials for you. Rams the good food people. Rams. When you need better service, Rams is always
The Caribbean Lottery just upped as a limited time offer only on the first prize draw with Mega Ball. Available at Caribbean Lottery retailers island-wide. Must be 21 or older to play.
If you need protection, you need one who you can trust to secure your investment. You need one who'll do you just. TDC Insurance, you're the one that you can trust. TDC Insurance, you're always safe with us.
TDC Insurance is your go-to insurance company for all your insurance needs. We take pride in offering you the best solutions and ensuring our customers are fully satisfied. TDC Insurance, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind.
You're always safe with us.
Feeling lucky? Want to amp up your cash? The Caribbean Lottery just upped the ante on Pick 3 and Pick 4. Add the Mega Ball for just $1 and see your winnings skyrocket. With Pick 3, that lucky match with Mega Ball could mean up to $300 more in your pocket. Hit the Pick 4 winning numbers with Mega Ball and you're walking away with up to $2,500 extra. It's that easy. Pick 3, Pick 4, Mega Ball 2. That's the Caribbean Lottery way for me and you. This is a limited time offer only on the first prize draw with Mega Ball. Available at Caribbean Lottery retailers island-wide. Must be 21 or older to play.
If you need protection, you need one who you can trust to secure your investment. You need one who'll do you just. TDC Insurance, you're the one that you can trust. TDC Insurance, you're always safe with us.
TDC Insurance is your go-to insurance company for all your insurance needs. We take pride in offering you the best solutions and ensuring our customers are fully satisfied. TDC Insurance, we take good care of you, guaranteeing you peace of mind.
You're always safe with us.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea only on Win Media 98.9.
And we are back with you live and direct, and we have with us two individuals in Studio 2. I would say good day to you both. And what is the reason why you have graced us with your presence here? Yeah.
Good morning to everyone in the radio.
Leave the mic. It's going to catch you straight.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So we're good. Of course, my name is Clement Monaco Gara, Director of Carnival. And with me here today is our chair, Shannon Holly. So it's great to be here at WinFM. And of course, you know, Carnival is in the air for quite a while now, since we released our calendar back in June in New York at the CTO event. And so we're here to basically give you an update because there's a lot that has taken place and a lot of information that we have to offer to the general public today. So Shannon, I'll let you lead it off, okay, and I'll take it up from there.
Well, it's been a year since we have graced, I think, WinFM.
Correct.
And we will be doing our media rounds today to make sure that the general public is up to date as to where we are at with the planning of Sugar Mass 54. A lot has been going on behind the scenes. As Monarch indicated, we launched Sugar Mass 54 in New York back in June, and we have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that this Sugar Mass is even bigger and better than last year, if that is even humanly possible. So tomorrow night, we have the session of the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen Pageant Ambassadors. It's an event that we are really looking forward to. The excitement is building relating to the Queen Pageant. We have 5 beautiful, brilliant young ladies who have decided to take the plunge to compete in the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen Pageant, and we will be sashing them with their esteemed sponsors tomorrow evening. We're so grateful for the support of the sponsors. The girls don't actually know who their sponsors are, so tomorrow the sponsors will join us for a small cocktail reception to actually sash their ambassadors. As you are aware as well, earlier this week on Sunday, we launched the Republic Bank Miss Teen St. Kitts and Nevis. Republic Bank has been on board with us for the past 3 years as a title sponsor for this event. We're so grateful for the sponsorship from Republic Bank, and Republic Bank goes that extra step to make sure that these ladies are prepared for the competition. Not only, Monarch, that they go the extra step, but do you know, I learned this week that Republic Bank has employed the past 2 queens, teens.
Yes.
And, we're truly grateful that these girls have been given that opportunity to be full-time employed at Republic Bank. So Republic Bank is really taking their corporate responsibility seriously as it relates to such a major national event, and to them we are truly, truly grateful. So we have revealed the ambassadors. We have 8 schools this year. We have Sky Academy for the first time who have entered the competition. So it's really going to be, I see the comments on Facebook. It's going to be something for the books.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. So and the girls, for those of you who may not have already seen the reveal video, we have Selena Alwani from Sky, as Shannon mentioned. They're coming on for the first time. Kata Rollins from the Washington Archibald High School, Kalia Feletu, Bastia High School, Jewel Nisbet, Dr. Denzel Douglas Secondary, formerly Sadlers, Kaylin Brown, she's from Charles E. Mills Secondary, and Karima Williams, Verchilds High School, Tatiana Archer, ICCS, and Kimaya McDonald, Keon High School. So those are the 8 contestants taking part in the Republic Bank Miss Teen SCN, and definitely we appreciate Republic Bank coming back on board and showing their full commitment, not only in just sponsoring the show, but as you said, employing 2 of the former queens as well, or teenage pageant winners. All right. Well,
last week about the
week, yes, we had an exciting time. It was tiring, but very excited. We visited 16 public primary schools in St. Kitts, 8 on Monday the 16th, and another 8 on Wednesday the 17th. And we, of course, were promoting the Junior Carnival Parade, which is scheduled to be held on the 27th of December this year, which is the normal Saturday, the last Saturday in December, when it's usually held. We got our prototypes, so we were able to showcase the actual costumes themselves. This year, we're depicting national treasures, and we're featuring sites and important historical venues in both St. Kitts and Nevis. So look out for Brimstone Hill, Independence Square, Berkeley Memorial, aka the Circus Clock, the Clowns, the Masquerade, and then we head over to Nevis, where we feature the Botanical Gardens, Hot Springs, and the Nevis Bathhouse. And I want to say thanks to Mr. Francil Morris, CEO of Education, who ensured that everything was set perfectly for the tour. We definitely appreciate their assistance in ensuring that, the tour went off in a way that it did. And I'm telling you, the students are all excited, they're hyped, and they're ready to go. And don't forget, for the parents listening, these costumes are all free to the kids, and we'll soon have more information as it relates to registration. Registration forms were left at the schools, along with a booklet with the pictures of all the prototypes, so you can choose which costume your kid wants to wear. And as I said, it's absolutely free. But we'll have more information coming soon, where you can register. If you're not if you're not registered at your school, there'll be other options as well that we'll utilize to register.
I think this year Junior Carnival definitely is coming back with a bang, and it was the intention of the committee from January when we did our analysis of Sugar Mass 53. We at that point determined that it was so important to bring back Junior Carnival, bring back the energy associated with Junior Carnival and the tradition of Junior Carnival. So again,
Yes.
we have done the school tours, and we will be teaming up with the Department of Youth who will be responsible for the execution of the actual Junior Carnival parade on the 27th, which is the day after Juve. So we're going straight from Juve into Junior Carnival. It is a busy weekend, a busy month, I should
Exactly.
say, for Sugar Mass 54. In terms of the Band Association, we also last week met with the Band Association, the newly formed Band Association, with 7 bands. And we had a really fruitful discussions as to the way forward as it relates to, the music industry, or the wilders, as we call it in St. Kitts. And, the Band Association, we are grateful that it was formed because we feel that it is critical. We also had discussions about Road March and the way forward with Road March and how it is judged. And we were really thrilled to see that members of the 7 bands who are part of the association joined us for that meeting. And, we will be releasing more information about Road March shortly. But what we can say is that for all of our street activities, which includes Road March, Grand Parade, and Juve, we have significantly increased the prize monies for these events, understanding the impact of the street activities on National Carnival. We have already informed the participants, and we will be releasing the increased prize monies to the general public over the course of the next few weeks. But again, the aim and mission of the National Carnival Committee is to support our stakeholders, not compete with our stakeholders. This year we have a jam-packed event calendar that you can find on our social media pages, which stretches from the 16th of November, when the Sugar Mass Awards commence, all the way down to the 2nd of January. 6 weeks of non-stop entertainment for the largest national event on the calendar. We love to boast about that.
Yes.
That Sugar Mass is definitely and has grown to become the largest national event, annual event. And we're grateful for the support of not only the local public, but also so many regional and international carnival lovers who fly in and who are continuously contacting us about coming home and
Yes.
coming to St. Kitts for Sugar Mass. And we are grateful to not only the bands, but generally our stakeholders who are so invested, private event promoters, our bands, our troops, who are so invested in Sugar Mass and ensure that people know that St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Sugar Mass is the sweetest carnival, first and last carnival of the year.
Exactly, and that's the reason why we were in Anguilla this year for a promotion, and it was well received in Anguilla. In Antigua, we went to 2 or 3 of the biggest fetes with promotions there as well, and Carifesta in Barbados as well. We were well represented there, so to all the folks in the region, St. Kitts is the place to be. In December, we want to outdo those numbers. And Shanna, you mentioned the registration, or the participants, I should say. And so far this year, we have for Road March, and I know some people question the fact, why are you guys doing this thing so early? But listen, we always have regional, international folks who are looking for information to plan their trips. And so they want to know, if I want to be here for Juve, what am I expecting, And so that's where we are as it relates to early registration from now on. Road March, we have 16 artists who have registered 23 songs for Road March. You mentioned it, Miss Republic Bank, Miss Talented Teen, or Miss SKN Talented Teen. 8 schools will be represented. National Carnival Queen, 5 schools. Junior
participants.
Five
Queens,
participants.
Five
Queens. I'm sorry, I'm still on talented teen. Junior Calypso Monarch, we're up to 15 registrants this year. Juve Troops, this seems to be a record number, 17. We're hoping all 17 would be there on the road. Private events, 25 private events so far, including quite a few new and innovative events that you guys can look forward to. Grand Parade, we have 7 Grand Parade troops, and Soca Monarch 40. Well, 40 including the reigning Groovy and Power winner as well.
I think, Monarch, what is so amazing about Sugar Mass is that we have something for everybody.
Yes.
Something for everybody. So the calendar was released in June. The calendar is updated regularly as more events get added. But you can now go on, log online, mark the dates, see which events. A lot of the events have already been released in terms of have already started their promotion. So it's an opportunity for those not only locally, those in regionally and internationally to come to St. Kitts, be a part of this wonderful Sugar Mass experience. And, you know, we're reminding our stakeholders, now we're at it, that the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival has always, in collaboration with the Ministry of Finance, has always provided concessions for our registered stakeholders, specifically as it relates to National Carnival. And I don't think many people take advantage of the opportunity to get concessions, duty-free concessions, specifically as it relates to material that is being imported for the use of Sugar Mass activities. It is a simple process for you to come into the National Carnival office to get you bring your invoices, you bring your C101 forms. It is reviewed by the National Carnival office and signed off, and then that goes on to finance to get approved. It's a simple process. We find that the stakeholders are not taking advantage of the process, and we're encouraging you that, you know, in order to be granted this concession, to follow the appropriate steps and
Correct.
measures that are in place to make sure that at least you as a stakeholder of Sugar Mass take advantage of these concessions.
And the earlier that is done, the better it is for us, because we know some folks have, like, you know, invoices, a lot of invoices because of the fact that stuff is coming from different places. So the earlier you do this, the easier it becomes for you as well. Now, Shannon, I know that we just put out a request for proposals for many different events to our service providers. So if you're a service provider, definitely you can send your information to info@skncarnival.com, and so that we can, you know, take a look at it, because Sugar Mass in St. Kitts Nevis is an investment in our economy, and it's an investment in our people who have, you know, done so many great things as it relates to small and big business. And now people in the other islands are recognizing it as well. So they're now booking service providers from St. Kitts for their events in other regions. So that's what we're definitely looking for. So if you, again, just go ahead and send your proposal to info@skncarnival.com.
No matter how small you are, whether
Exactly.
you have chairs or tables, tent rentals, barricades, toilets, whatever it is, we have a list of services that we require for Sugar Mass, and we are encouraging you to submit your proposal. We also requested proposals for hosts,
Yes.
DJs for our various events, etc. What we find annually, you know, you have the one set of people submitting.
Yes.
We're encouraging the general public, please submit your services. It is good for us to have on file, and it's good for us to utilize, no matter how small you may think that your services may be, it is good for Sugar Mass to utilize your services, and that is what it is all about. Empowering our small entrepreneurs as well as our big businesses.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, for Sugar Mass, as you know, I think 99% of the money spent stays right here
Correct.
in the federation. And if you want to benefit from or being part of that 99%, then make sure that you submit your proposal. Shannon, we're going to wrap up now again, I think tomorrow.
Sure.
Whatever information that you have.
So
Good.
tomorrow, 6 p.m., on our social media pages will be the reveal of the sponsors for our pageant contestants, our pageant ambassadors. We're encouraging you to log on, join us, be part of the road to Miss St. Kitts and Nevis. One more thing, and the first to know. So the intention is for the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis pageant to be hosted this year in the St. Kitts Marriott Dome. The pageant will be a formal event. We're doing it a little different for those who want to join us. And we'll provide more information as the weeks progress. But tomorrow, all eyes are on the Miss St. Kitts and Nevis Queen pageant ambassador. Sashed by their esteemed sponsors, and we're looking forward to you joining us on social media for the grand reveal of the esteemed sponsors for the pageant.
And those contestants are Liberty Woodley, Alicia Nisbet, Adele Archibald, Treasure Didier, and Tirani Phillip.
Correct.
Those are the young ladies that will be in the spotlight tomorrow night. And join us on our social media page for the stream starting at 6 p.m. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you, WinFM, for always graciously allowing us to utilize your services to spread the good news about Sugar Mass.
There you go.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Feeling lucky? Want to amp up your cash? The Caribbean Lottery just upped the ante on Pick 3 and Pick 4 at the Mega